I'd like to welcome Dr. Karen Baran for some opening remarks.
Welcome, West students, parents and guardians, faculty and staff, honored guests, and most especially the amazing graduating class of 2021. You look marvelous, absolutely marvelous. I was just explaining to the superintendent why everybody looks better in blue and maize. And it's right here. First of all, graduates, there are beautiful people behind you who have supported you for 18 years and the West staff that has supported you for 4 years. It is very hot today. You know why you should thank them. Remember to thank them. It is very hot today. Normally I would talk about how we came in together. You are my class. We both came in September of 2017. And we could talk about the hallways and start on time, but it's hot. So let's just agree that we go back. And let's also agree that I am a teacher and I am incapable of not giving unsolicited advice. And if it weren't so hot, I would talk about being kind and listening and thinking critically and about giving grace to people, particularly at the end of a global pandemic. But it is hot. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show rolling. It is an honor. Do you love my speech? I know. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to begin our commencement ceremonies with our first speaker, our student speaker, Aviva Kinsley. Let's hear it for Aviva.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Aviva Kinsey, and I'm a member, just like you guys, of West High School's class of 2021. Remember that email we all received a month or two ago about speaking at graduation? Well, everyone that applied made the cut, and now you're hearing from the both of us. So if you thought this day couldn't get any more awkward, you should be thankful that you aren't in my position. Crafting this speech has been kind of weird, considering the fact that I haven't stepped inside the West building since March 2020. Although COVID has changed our world and our lives permanently, that's not what today is about. I mean, my parents always told me that I wouldn't accomplish anything by lying in bed all day. But look at us now, we're graduating high school. Not even a worldwide pandemic could stop us. Some of us may want to avoid memories of the onset of high school, as it was the dreaded period of braces and acne. But it was also the monumental period in which we embarked on this complicated journey of self-discovery and personal growth. We were initially segregated by middle schools, fearful to abandon our old friends. Initially, we were described by our identifiers, such as race, religion, economic status, etc. But let me tell you, 4 years later, every student in our grade is known by more than just their categorical identifiers. We are courageous, ambitious, diligent, gregarious, sincere, witty, and so much more. West High School is somewhat of a non-traditional place. I mean, it's kind of like High School Musical, where the theater kids are idolized. As we've matured, high school has forced us to advocate for ourselves, no matter our background. Although this can be an obstacle to learning, it has also encouraged us to become independent thinkers. At West High School, you must learn to use your voice, and most importantly, make it heard. When Marlin was fired, the West community immediately came forth to fight for justice. We all witnessed courageous acts of advocacy by fellow students, and these acts have inspired us to speak up in the face of discrimination. So if you've seen the movie Superbad, you would know that one of the characters reinvents himself as the persona and self-proclaimed McLovin. Well, he goes on to have a pretty epic night for a high school student. We've had some good times at West High, too. From sports to school dances to Fine Arts Week and singing Valentines, our grade never fails to share laughs and smiles. I will never forget the mediocre taste of the pizza from the pizza truck or the exhilarating feeling I got when I skipped a homecoming odd. As we look forward, our high school experiences and community will not fade, but rather continue to inspire and motivate us. West High School class of 2021, despite many hardships, we are still here today crossing the finish line. The future holds infinite possibilities as well as endless surprises, and it excites me that our futures are not yet defined. So to finish this off, I realize that, like you, I'm just a high school student who still has a lot of life to live and things to learn, and my words may not be ultimately memorable. So I would like to quote Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. I would also like to share some words from Malcolm X. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. I'm confident that each and every one of us will forge our unique paths and be rewarded with great success and happiness in the future. Congratulations. And now we're going to have the concert choir soloists, Alana Belke, Neha, I don't know how to say her last name, and Cora Sinnis and Nora Miesbauer perform.
Neha Hottenker.
Sun began to dip and felt that winter wind blow cold.
Thank you, choir. We are so excited to hear your voices raised together. Can we give it up for them again? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege right now to introduce our second student speaker, Dominic Zappia.
Thank you. All right. Well, hello, everyone. All right. Before I start, I'm going to end the speech by giving a call for whose house. And I want all of our energy into this, guys. We only have one left, all right? So let's make the most of it. I should probably introduce myself. Hi, my name is Dom. My pronouns are he, him. And a fun fact about myself is I have a fear of public speaking. All right. Before going to West, I was homeschooled. So the idea of going from a school of 2 to a school of 2,000 was kind of terrifying. Would I make friends, do well in my classes, find a bathroom stall with a lock on it? Everyone else seemed so amazing, confident, and cool, and I was just some kid whose idea of a fun Friday night was playing Quiz Bowl online with his friends. But then something miraculous happened. I found West. And I'm going to take this off for 1 second, pardon me. We'll build some suspense. Here's what's so special about West, and it really is this simple. Every single one of us cares about fairness, about justice, about empathy and equity. We called out our district and made national news for standing up for someone we cared about. We love you, Mr. Anderson. Thank you. Yeah, give it up. Oh, my God. This honesty and this courage that we have to fight to change the world for the better is something unique to us. As a student, I latched onto this idea. Through my freshman year, I attacked every club, organization, and competition I could. I wanted to be a part of our wonderful West community. But by my sophomore year, I thought I wasn't a part of this community. I thought I didn't fit into West. I looked around me as I do today, and I saw so many brilliant people, and I thought I wasn't one of us. There's a darker side to our culture, one that I've now learned wasn't unique to me. With so many amazing people, it's hard to feel that you are special. During a time of our lives where we constantly compared ourselves to others, it's hard to feel like you matter. Which, to be honest, is a feeling that kind of sucks, right? Probably more than sucks, and stronger words could be used, but my grandmas are here, and I don't want to swear in front of them. Looking back, I realized I was dealing with something called imposter syndrome. The idea that at any moment, you could be exposed as a fake, and everyone would find out. All of your achievements were just some dumb luck that you just stumbled upon. I now know that some people looked at me that way, as someone who had it all figured out, who was running clubs and organizations and getting straight A's. But let me be the first to tell you, I do not have anything figured out. Nobody has it figured out, and I also wasn't getting straight A's. Also, my parents are here, so if you want some embarrassing stories about me, they are right over there for the taking. After a while of this, I decided it was time for something different, something new, something brave. I decided to give up. So what if I'm a phony? What are you going to do about it? If everyone's going to find out that I'm faking it eventually, then let them find out. Who am I to stand in their way? And through this, I learned that we are all faking it, all of the time. We're all just trying our best, and our best is more than good enough. Well, all right, beginning of junior year, I figured it out. I'm good, I'm ready. Surely nothing strange would happen during junior year that would throw me off my rhythm or anything, right? Right? Turns out quite a bit happened that year. Class of 21, we were dealt a pretty crappy hand. Sorry, Grandma. We faced a set of obstacles that no other generation had before. So now I want to acknowledge how hard this year has been. We built a lot of expectations for our senior year. Prom, homecoming, football games, and forensics competitions. It hurts that we couldn't share those memories together. But I want us to remember why it hurts. It hurts because those expectations, those unrealized memories, they matter to us. I want us to remember to appreciate our lives as we live them and show kindness wherever we can. For now, though, on our day, let's show some kindness to ourselves. Let's tell ourselves a story we want to remember about high school. I think we all know how it's a bit of a small miracle to finish. So let's take this moment and be grateful for it. We've all achieved today something that no one can ever take away from us. Today, none of us are imposters. Of course, though, there's one detail and one person I've left out about my story. I'm sure many of you know Mr. Zappi, and I'm sure for many of you this isn't a surprise. This person, my dad, I'm so lucky I get to call him that. Dad, being able to spend these 4 years together has been nothing short of amazing. You're the most courageously kind person I know, and you always know what to say and what to do. I can't express how meaningful it's been to explore this school together. I love you, Dad, and I'm so happy I get to be your son. I hope that's all for him, because he definitely deserves it. Also, I'm sweating out of my eyeballs right now, so sorry. To all of our principals, counselors, counselors, secretaries, custodians, deans, security members, without you, we wouldn't have a West High from which to graduate. Thank you so much for your invaluable work. Next, to all of our teachers, thank you for the tremendous bravery and empathy you bring to us every single day. And I'm sure all of you has had a teacher touch your lives in some way that has meant the world to you. Please let them know how much they meant to you. And finally, class of 21, I wish you love and I wish you luck. We have a wonderfully radiant future ahead of us. Let's not mess it up. Also, when I reach out in 10 years for the grad party, please don't ghost me. I would love to see you all there. Let's keep this up. All right. Thank you all. Whose house? All right. Now performing, I'll Always Remember You, is the West High Vocal Group 10. Thank you all so much.
Always knew this day would come. We were standing one by one, with a future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years, there'd be laughter, there'd be tears. I never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, but so much pain. And it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we've gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment. So glad I got to know ya. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph. I'll hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember. Another chapter in the book. You can look on every page. Always stay up ahead on the open doors. We're heading towards the wish you love. Opens up. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone. We've gotta keep that we saved any day. I'll always remember. It's so hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone. We got moving on. Moments, glorious times that we had. I'll photograph forever. Remember. La 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 la
Graduates, this is the message to you. When you come up, there will be a photo opportunity. Your friends and family want you to look your best. If you would zip up your robes now, we'd be deeply grateful. 'Cause now is the moment. Members of the MMSD Board of Education, I confirm that these students have met the requirements to graduate from Madison West High School as set forth in school board policy. I proudly present the graduates of the class of 2021 to receive their diplomas. Students in the first row, will you stand at this time and each come to the side of the stage? Mel, which side?
You have to give me your cards too. Get the card. Yeah. Pradiptya Adani. Michael Aldrich. Lucy Alexandra. Mariana Alibali. Jadam Allen. Julia Amen. Carolyn Anderson. Drew Anderson. Kai Anderson. Micah Asplund. Ian Auger. Carl Bach. Benjamin Baird. Rose Banas. Jalen Barnes Collins. Keelan Barrett. Alana Belkey. Nathaniel Belayev. Johannes Berghan. Daniel Beer. Mira Blehert. Martin Bucci. Olivia Baller. Mindy Brad. Abigail Bremmel. Madeline Bremmel. Daniel Brown. Ella Brown. James Brown. Hans Bryan. Ryan Buencamino. Samuel Burkholder. Michael Buss. Isabella Butcher Salazar. Joseph Kai. Christina Cow. Arthur Kaplan. Ness Carda. Adelaide Carlson. Fatumata Cisse. Aidan Cohen. Saray Connerly. Bess Connolly. Jeremy Cornelius. Nora Cody. Fiona Cranley. Douglas Cruz Paz. Erasmo Kuahui Kuamani. Michael Daly. Joshua Dearlove. Dario De La Rosa. Brennan Demarb Shuk. Lewa Diarra. Saul Diaz. Kian Dilweg. Olivia Doherty Maslin. Molly Dorr. Kelsey Drury. Alexander Dushman. Sean Edwards. Kane Estock. Samuel Evans. Finn Fabish. Kip Fabish. Jessica Fernandez. Sadie Fauché. Noel Franzoni. Annalisa Fru. Meredith Gallagher. Aaron Gannon. Grace Gebler. Santino Germanata. Daniel Golson. Joshua Glazer. Joshua Godar. Seeger Gray. Arun Griffin. Jackson Guha. Ruby Guzman. Olivia Hammond. Cole Harrison. Nigel Harvey. Nigel Harvey. Ian Hedican. Anders Hegg. Ava Held. Stephen Henderson. Joseph Herman. Aidan Hoffman. Wilson Clark. Lily Hughbanks. Adrian Hurley. Sarah Huxtable. Melvin Jackson. Lily Jacoboski. Ian Jetzer. Augustus Johnson. Hayden Johnson. Lena Jung. Your name? Olivia Cabez. Thomas Ethan Kaji. Taylor Kameyer. Onur Kanmaz. Stau auf der Autobahn. Simon Keyville. Safwan Takar.
Damon Kelly. William Kelly. Bella Khan. Aviva Kinsey. Emily Klaychek. Tyler Klund. Sophia Kunigi. Piper Koch. Christy Krieger. Audrey Kuhn. Ethan Lan. John Lee. Katie Liebfried. Frank Lee. Yi Lang Lor. Elijah Love. Henry Line. Espen Lyshek. Megan Mack. Hayden Main. Flynn Marcus. Cassidy Martinez. Michael McCarney Vorlander. Cyrus McCoy. Matthew McLean. Molly McNeary. Catherine Messner. Jada Mims. Katja Mitro. Katie Mora Pacheco. Liam Quim Nung Dean. Ella Mueller. Eric Mugabo. Adrian Neal. Finnegan Nicholas. Tyla Nichka Alonzo. Hannah O'Brien. Shelby O'Donnell. Abigail Olgivie. Charles Omohundro. Suzanne Oriel. Mohammed Sulah Udadis. Dervin Parchment. Isla Parker. Nicole Para. Niharika Pautonker. Yesenia Perez Torres. Braden Perkins. Alicia Pon. Carlos Pichon Cadena. Carson Pionic. Elliot Polakowski. Natalie Pollock. Grace Powell. Alicia Ramos. Leah Ramsey. Alexandre Rattel. Madeline Reed. Cade Russell. Josie Ronk. Jewel Rosenthal. Stephanie Ruiz. Ivan Rukundo. Nathaniel Ryan. Fiona Rydell Schultz. Jack Salerno. Noah Shapoister. Sophie Schrader. Zachary Schumacher. Henry Severson. Sophie Shaw. Jonathan Soliva. Jordan Summers. Joseph Sperry. Ransom Stalker Heron. Tyrone Stevenson. Aiden Stryker. Sophie Strobel. Ruby Strobel. Bridget Sullivan. Tawan Rat Supachaipisit. Esther Sferin. Cora Sinnis. Anna Tartar. Annabelle Tartar. Harleen Tewatia. Julia Thane. Logan Tolzien. Evan Trier. Dora Trinkle. Ryan Waller. Caitlin Wang. Milo Wentz. Claire Wessenberg. Nora Wire. Jackson Wichern. Eleanor Williamson. Rosalina Wills. Tatum Wittenweiler. Shuchua Yang. Dominic Zapia.
Thank you so so much. There. Thank you. Okay.
All graduates, please stand. Regent and Van Hise, class of 2021. Following the moving of our tassels, there will be a recessional off the field and out the way you came in. The recessional will be led by the honor marshals, who are now positioned at the end of each row. Regent and Van Hise, Madison West High School, class of 2021. The time-honored tradition of moving your tassels from right to left signals the significant passage of time from student to graduate. At this time, together, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2021!